be a sponge, and then bring the juice.
By focusing on your improvement, by focusing on your progress, and eliminating any fixed mindset that you may have and acts of perfectionism, then you encourage your own mastery.
On some level, we do what we want to do 24 hours a day. Now, sometimes it may not seem like that, but if I'm choosing to work instead of sleep, what I'm actually saying is keeping my job is more important than sleeping.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of getting beat. What can I do to get over this hump? So mentally, that's when I kind of put that forefront, like, hey, it's either all or nothing.
I like to put failure in quotations because I don't believe that failure is true failure if you're looking at it with the right mindset.
The truth is, the journey to greatness is hard. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes focus, and every day you have to decide what you value, what you want to pursue, and what you want to achieve. And if you dig deep enough, if you push hard enough, we all have what it takes to be great. Welcome to the Edge of Greatness. Hello and welcome back to the Daily Dose. It is January 12th, and I wanted to ask, how clear is your dream? How vivid do you see the details of where you want to be 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now? Can you picture everything? Do you have all of the details designed out exactly how you want them? What do you look like in that picture? Who have you become? I think these are important questions when we start to think about what we're going to do on a daily basis, how we're going to attack things that we want to accomplish. You need to know exactly what that picture looks like so you can determine all of the tasks that are going to be required for you to get there. A lot of times I think we have an outline of what we think the future is going to look like for us, or what we want the future to look like for us. But the details are foggy. I think we need to start to dig a little deeper, design the world we want to live in and how it's going to look when we get there with as much detail that there's no doubt about all the pieces. And also along with that, I had a conversation the other day that really made this part kind of interesting is, what do you look like in that picture? Who have you become on your journey to getting to that dream? Because if you can't picture the dream and you can't picture who you are, they'll never match up. The other piece of this is that if your dream makes the future you someone you don't want to be around, that's not the right dream for you. Because to get to a new level, to go to a new place, you have to become a new person. But is that new person who you want to be? Are you willing to be the change that has to happen to get that dream to occur? There's a lot of things that are going on. There's a lot of things that are happening. And to get change to happen, you have to be aware of them. And it was an interesting thought I had. It was an interesting conversation the other day. But the more I think about it, the more I look at these people who are achieving these great things. They have a huge, powerful, vivid vision of what they're going to be and who they're going to be in the future. Spend some time over the next few days, and how detailed can you get the picture? What does your house look like? What does your family look like? What do you look like? What new things are in your world? Do you have more time? Do you have more money? Do you have more power? Do you have more influence? What does your picture look like? Break down all the details. Tell me the color of the curtains. Let's get every single piece of what your future is going to look like and paint a picture and make it so clear that no matter what happens along the way, you still know what your picture looks like. You still know what you look like, and you know exactly how to get there. Because the journey isn't going to be smooth and easy. There's going to be ups and downs, but if we have that picture to hold on to, we know where we're headed. It's a lot easier to stay on course and continue to fight and battle. I hope that was an interesting thought for you as it was for me. Try the exercise. I'm telling you, start visualizing what your future you looks like and what your future as a whole looks like, and get all the details. What car, what house, where you live in, who you with, who's around you and supporting you, and do like every little detail. What's the color of the what's the color on the walls? What's the color of the curtains? Get so clear that when you get there, it's like deja vu. As always, guys, keep reaching for the stars. Fall flat on your face. Remember, whenever we fall, always get up. Thank you for joining us today on the Edge of Greatness podcast. If you haven't yet, please take a minute now to subscribe and review our show. Join us again next week as we continue to dig deeper into the key components of greatness. The path to greatness is never linear, so remember to keep pursuing greatness no matter what. Keep stretching your abilities, reach for the stars, and fall flat on your face. But remember, no matter what happens, whenever we fall, always get up. Until next time, I'm Charles Schultz, and this was the Edge of Greatness podcast.